On August 14th, the United Nations Commission of Inquiry released its report on the March 2025 coastal events, when remnants of the Assad regime attempted a coup by attacking Syrian government forces. The assault escalated into broader clashes in the region, resulting in civilian casualties. The report confirms no evidence of any government policy or plan to carry out the killings.
First, it kind of distills and deals with a lot of the disinformation and misinformation and the rushed reporting that happened early on, saying and citing that this was a government policy to commit these horrific violations.
Yet, grave violations were committed by individual soldiers and groups newly integrated to the army who disobeyed orders. It also commends the state's swift action to stop the violence within days and arrest dozens of suspects. These events took place just 3 months after liberation from the Assad regime, in a post-war environment marked by a security vacuum, deep sectarian wounds, and the presence of armed groups outside full state control.
بعد سقوط الأسد وقعت عمليات انتقام من الضحايا المسلمين السنة اللي ارتكب نظام الأسد انتهاكات بحقهم ضد العلويين في الفترات السابقة. هاي الانتهاكات كانت فردية، توسعت. سببها الأساسي أنه ما في كان إطار للعدالة الانتقالية بسوريا.
The findings of the national inquiry formed by President Ahmed al-Sharra days after the events align with the UN report and in some respects go further, such as identifying more than 260 suspects. Contrasting with other narratives, these conclusions challenge some early media reports, including a Reuters investigation that implied state involvement. The UN report places such claims in a wider context and confirms no evidence of a government policy behind the crimes.
These were things taken at the individual level, maybe at small groups level, but it was never something at the state level. At the state level, the orders were abundantly crystal clear, and these individuals, before they have breached international laws or Syrian laws, they have breached orders given to them by the Syrian authorities to halt these violations.
The report, welcomed by the Syrian Foreign Ministry and other regional actors, called on the international community to support the Syrian government in implementing its recommendations, especially security sector reform, integrating all forces under a single national army, preventing future violations, and advancing transitional justice. Today, the UN publicly recognizes that the new Syria is confronting its challenges with transparency and responsibility, but the path to full reconciliation demands continued local and international commitment.